just wrote the lesson that I learned. Misty heart in your heart, I'll be there anywhere you want. Troubles coming on the way, but you can still walk them through. It's all we do. The world is waiting for you.
Hi everyone! It has been a long time since I posted here on YouTube, and I was trying to think of why I stopped, and my life changed. Felt like there just wasn't space for me at that time to be like sharing everything going on, because it just was a lot. It was a lot of change essentially. I don't typically like handle change very well as a very sensitive and anxious person, you know. I tend to kind of like things to stay the same. So going through so much change in such a short time was really, I think, a lot for my system. So this also transferred quite a bit to my business and my art practice as well. I pretty much grew my business during the height of COVID, which I hope we can say that here on YouTube now, I'm not sure. Basically, I started my business maybe like a year or two before COVID, and then during COVID, basically blew up, and it grew just like so much faster than I thought it would, which was amazing, very rewarding, very awesome, you know, like achieved a lot of my life goals, I think, in my 20s, which was so great. And now I'm approaching my 30s. I'm actually turning 30 in January. And I think with that, there's just been so much reflection on what I want to do with my art practice. And I've come a long way since I was 22, 23 and out of school and figuring out my life, to a place where I feel like a lot more settled and a lot more at ease with who I am, like who I truly am. That's something I hear a lot. People say as they get into their 30s or as they approach their 30s, it's just that you start to really like embrace who you are. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, because I've really come full circle. I've gone from being a child, making art and crafts and paper mache and exploring my creativity, to a teenager and a young adult where I'm like trying to find my place in the world and trying to find like where my art also fits into that. And then I come back to a space where I'm creating and exploring and trying new things. I've picked up a lot of hobbies over the last few years. I started doing crochet. I started doing pottery. I do a lot of oil painting now, which maybe you know or don't know. It's still kind of new as of about a year. So on top of my business, which I still do, my Etsy shop and my art prints and licensing and all that stuff, I do art shows and I crochet all the time. And I do pottery when I have free time in the evenings, and it's just like such a nice thing to do, like such a tactile thing for me to like get my hands dirty. And yeah, I just really love it. I feel like all of these hobbies and stuff have helped me explore my creativity further and kind of like figure out my voice a little bit more as an artist. Truly as an artist and not just a business owner, if you know what I mean. Truly, I love my business that I've built, but I kept feeling like I was getting burnt out. Like time after time again. I think like it's normal to hit those kinds of points in like anything you do, but I feel like I really took something that was my passion and my hobby and I turned it into my business, but I didn't like keep other hobbies alive beside that. Over time, it's like it just consumed my life and I just didn't really like have anything else going on around me, like in terms of creative exploration. Implementing these hobbies into my daily life has been just such a joy, honestly. Just so like fun and creative, and I never realized like how much it would help me as well in my business and in my creative practice to have these things going on. I've also been training for an Ironman, which like what the hell? Like what am I doing? Basically, my partner is super into like triathlon, all this stuff. So he got me into it because I've always been a runner. Like I love running, and that was my thing for many years. And then when I started going on bike rides with him, I was like, it's just such a nice feeling. And you know, you get to see so much more when you're biking because you're going faster, you're going further. And then lately our focus has been a lot on swimming technique because we've done half Ironmans, and I've done a half Ironman 2 summers ago and last summer. Full Ironman is almost 4 kilometers of swimming. I don't know that in miles, sorry, I'm not I'm Canadian. Almost 4 kilometers of swimming is like a lot, so I'm like, we need some proper technique here because I don't want to be, you know, torturing myself during this race. But anyway, so I started Ironman training, and I'll probably share a lot of that with you if that's okay, because that's also something that's like a hobby of mine and something I really enjoy. So I don't know, that's it pretty much. Like just it's been a lot of change over a short amount of time. A lot of things are still staying the same. The shop is still there. I still make new prints all the time. Shop, still doing illustration on a freelance basis. I'm still licensing and doing the puzzles and stuff that I know you guys love. Still doing illustration. I'm doing some art shows with my oil paintings and kind of exploring that further, and as well as doing pottery and crochet and whatever other crafts I can think of. I feel like that was all I had to catch up with you on. Hoping to make lots more videos in the new year. I'll be making some just more vlog style stuff because to me it's more fun and it's relaxed, and like I'm happy to answer any questions you have at any point on like business stuff. I can do like Q&As, or I can do just answering in comments, whatever you guys want. It'd just be fun to show my life a little bit more, especially now that I have all these like hobbies and things going on. It's just really fun, and maybe you can like put these videos on while you're crocheting or doing whatever hobby you have or whatever creative work you're doing. I know I love to watch other YouTube videos when I'm doing my crochet and stuff, so I'll be traveling soon, and I will catch up with you guys again in the new year. So have a happy holiday, and I'll see you again very soon. And thank you for sticking around while I haven't been here. I really appreciate it. Bye.